Lord, I'm ready. I've healed, I've grown. So why am I still alone? And yet, here you are, watching everyone else fall in love, get engaged, start families, while you keep wondering if heaven somehow forgot your name. But let me tell you something that may shift your entire perspective. You're not being ignored. You're being protected. Because when God keeps you single, it's never by accident. There's always a spiritual reason behind it. You might think your waiting season is about the absence of love, but in reality, it's about the presence of purpose. Sometimes, what feels like delay is actually divine defense. Sometimes, what looks like silence is God setting the stage for something sacred. Don't scroll past this. This might be the word you need right now, because the enemy wants you to believe that your singleness means rejection. He wants you to think you've been overlooked, forgotten, or somehow less than. But that's a lie. A spiritual trap designed to make you settle for what's beneath your worth. See, when God sets you apart, He doesn't isolate you. He insulates you. He shields you from people and situations that could corrupt the very calling He placed inside you. This is not punishment. This is protection. And if you could see what God sees, you'd thank Him for every door He didn't open. So, before you assume God's withholding love from you, ask yourself, what if this season isn't about what God hasn't given me, but about what He's still building in me? Because there are 3 spiritual reasons God has you single right now. And when you understand them, you'll stop asking, why me? And start saying, thank you, Lord, for knowing what I couldn't see. Reason number 1. Divine protection. Sometimes the greatest blessing is the relationship that never happened. Think about it. How many times have you prayed, hoped, and believed, only to have someone walk away at the exact moment you thought things were finally right? It hurts. It feels like God is silent. It feels like you've been left alone. But here's the truth most people miss. God isn't letting the wrong person stay in your life. He's protecting you from heartbreak, compromise, and detours that could destroy your destiny. The enemy loves to whisper lies in your ear. You'll never find anyone. You're not good enough. Why bother waiting? And if you listen, you'll start blaming God for doors He actually closed for your good. The Bible tells us in Proverbs 4:6, do not forsake wisdom, and she will protect you. Love her, and she will watch over you. God's wisdom is doing the same thing today. He is guarding your heart, your future, your calling. And sometimes that means saying no to what looks right but would ultimately be wrong. Think about the people who walked in and out of your life. Some were lessons, not blessings. Some were tests, not partners. Some could have been destruction disguised as love. God saw it. You didn't. And that's why you are still single. Not because God is withholding love, but because He's protecting the love He's saving for you. Imagine this. If God allowed every crush, every connection, every fleeting attraction to become permanent, your life might look full, but your heart would be broken, your purpose derailed, and your spiritual alignment lost. Divine protection often feels lonely. It often feels unfair. It often feels like the answer is no. But make no mistake, no can be the most loving word you'll ever hear from God. So today, stop seeing your singleness as a void. Stop blaming God for closed doors. Instead, see the unseen, the battles He's winning for you, the traps He's removing, the heartbreaks He's preventing. Because the person you would have settled for, God kept you from them. The relationship that could have harmed your spirit, God stopped it. The love that was not aligned with His plan, God blocked it. You are not abandoned. You are guarded, protected, chosen, loved. And when the right person finally comes, you'll see it clearly. Every heartbreak you endured, every almost that never was God's preparation to protect you for what He had already planned. So embrace it. Thank God for the single life today, because sometimes the greatest blessing is not the love you receive, but the love God prevents you from losing. Reason number 2, divine preparation. Sometimes the reason God keeps you single isn't about keeping someone out of your life. It's about building something within you. Because before God gives you the right person, He has to make sure you're ready. Not ready in the world's eyes, not ready just to date, but ready to love in the way He intended. Think about it. How many people rush into relationships only to discover heartbreak, disappointment, or betrayal? They wanted love, but they weren't prepared for it. They didn't know how to love fully. They didn't know how to guard their heart. God doesn't want you to stumble into a relationship and learn these lessons the hard way. He wants to teach you first. Every tear you've shed in solitude, every prayer whispered alone, every moment you felt overlooked, it's all part of your training ground. God is refining your heart. He's building patience, strength, and discernment. He's teaching you what it truly means to love without losing yourself. Look at David. God anointed him to be king, but he had to spend years in the wilderness first. He faced rejection, betrayal, and isolation. Why? Because God was preparing him for his destiny. Your waiting season works the same way. It's not wasted time. It's not punishment. It's divine construction. Every prayer you've prayed, every moment you've trusted Him, every time you've chosen faith over frustration, it's all shaping you into the kind of person who can receive the love He's preparing for you. God is teaching you how to lead with peace. He's teaching you how to forgive without bitterness. He's teaching you how to walk in integrity, humility, and spiritual maturity. And here's the truth. The love you're waiting for will not just be about happiness or companionship. It will be a reflection of God's glory. It will require hearts aligned with Him. It will require maturity only gained through preparation. So, if you're still single, don't see it as absence. See it as opportunity. See it as God saying, "I'm not finished with you yet. I'm building you for something bigger than you can imagine." When the right person finally enters your life, it won't just feel like love. It will feel like destiny. It won't just be a relationship. It will be a partnership of purpose. Your single season is God's classroom. He is the master teacher. Your heart is His workshop. And the work He's doing in you now will determine the love He gives you later. So stop rushing. Stop questioning. Stop wondering if this season is too long. Instead, embrace the divine preparation, because the right love will only come to the person God has made ready. Reason number 3, divine intimacy. Here's the hardest truth to swallow. Sometimes, God keeps you single, not because He doesn't love you, but because He wants you all to Himself first. Before you find the right person, He wants your heart fully in His hands. Not half-surrendered, not just on Sundays, not when it's convenient, but fully, unshakably devoted. Because love that is rushed, love that is built on need instead of alignment, will never survive the storms. God doesn't want you clinging to someone to fill a void. He wants you whole in Him first. The enemy would have you believe your singleness is a curse. He whispers, "You'll never find anyone. Maybe you're not meant to be loved. Why bother waiting?" And if you believe it, you start looking for love in all the wrong places. You settle for what's available, not what's aligned. You give pieces of yourself to people who weren't sent by God. But here's the revelation. Your single season is sacred. It's not empty. It's holy. It's the time God is teaching you how to trust Him alone with your heart, your desires, your destiny. This is intimacy in its purest form. A connection with God so deep that no human relationship can ever replace it. He wants you to experience peace that isn't dependent on someone's presence. He wants you to know your worth is defined by Him, not by attention, approval, or affection from another. He wants your heart to echo His love so fully that when the right person comes, you're already complete. Think about it. Two hearts coming together in God's timing, both fully anchored in Him. That is love that can withstand trials, temptation, and time. It's love that multiplies blessings instead of dividing them. It's love that glorifies God rather than demanding validation. God isn't keeping you single to punish you. He's keeping you single to prepare your heart for the eternal kind of love only He can orchestrate. Every prayer you've whispered alone, every night you've cried and asked, "Is there someone for me?" God heard it all. And He's answering it in a way you cannot yet see. By shaping your heart, teaching you dependence, patience, and surrender. So when you finally meet that person, it won't just be a meeting of two lonely hearts. It will be a convergence of two souls already rooted in Christ. It will be love that's stable, steadfast, and sacred. Until then, do not despise your season. Do not curse your singleness. Do not rush into someone's arms thinking you are incomplete, because the right love, the kind God has for you, will only come when you are ready, fully, spiritually, and wholly aligned with Him. Your intimacy with God is the foundation. It is the key. It is everything. And the moment you surrender fully to this truth, you will stop chasing. You will stop settling. You will begin to receive the love God has been carefully preparing for you all along. Declaration of faith and trust in God's timing. Now, listen carefully. Your single season is not a mistake. It is not punishment. It is not a sign that God has forgotten you. It is a sacred season, a season of protection, a season of preparation, and a season of intimacy with Him. You may have asked, "Why me, Lord? Why am I still alone?" But the truth is, He is answering in ways you cannot yet see. The doors He has closed, protection, the lessons He has taught, preparation, the solitude He has given, intimacy, and all of it is for one reason, so that when the right person arrives, you will be ready to love deeply, freely, and without fear, ready to walk together in purpose, faith, and alignment with God's plan. So today, make a declaration, say it out loud, write it down, burn it into your spirit. I trust your timing, Lord. I will not settle. I will not rush. I will not allow loneliness to steal my peace. I am being protected. I am being prepared. I am being made ready. And when the right love comes, it will glorify you. Repeat it until it sinks into your soul, because faith is not passive. Faith is a declaration. Faith speaks. Faith acts. Stop wondering if God has forgotten you. Stop measuring your worth by doors that haven't opened yet. Stop comparing your timeline to anyone else's. Instead, embrace this sacred season. Lean into God. Pray with boldness. Worship with all your heart. Grow in intimacy with Him. Because here's the ultimate truth. The right love will not just enter your life. It will be perfectly timed, perfectly aligned, and perfectly designed by God Himself. And until that day comes, you are not alone. You are protected. You are being prepared. You are deeply loved. This is not just waiting. This is divine orchestration. Trust Him. Believe Him. And watch how your faith, your heart, and your life transform while you wait. The right person is coming. The right love is coming. And when it does, every moment of waiting will make sense. Because God's timing is perfect, and His love for you, eternal.